For decades, Dr. McDonald has devoted his career to finding an effective treatment and possibly a cure. He played a key role in designing the clinical trials for this gene replacement therapy at UC Davis Health.
The results in the trial were spectacular, particularly in the younger children of the trial who were 4 to 5 years of age. These children actually developed the ability to run normally, to climb up stairs normally, to climb up playground structures normally. This is a one-and-done treatment, so just a one-time infusion actually will produce the intended effects.
This newly functional gene can stop the disease from progressing and keep symptoms from getting worse. So the earlier the patient is able to get the treatment, the better the outcome. Elevidys is now approved by the FDA for ages 4 and up in kids who can still walk. For those who can't, insurance companies can approve the treatment on a case-by-case basis. Now, a new clinical trial will treat patients as young as 2 when symptoms first start to show. Dr. McDonald's team begins their search for the right toddler for the trial.